Very good morning, dear student. Welcome to the Sudhar's Points. Dear student, today we are taking the new unit starting the probability. So in this video you see what is the meaning of the probability, and in 11th class which type of the probability we have to study. That introduction we are given here, and then we see some important problem and some concept and formulae related to the probability. So let's see, dear student. So today we see only the introduction of the probability, how we can define. So dear student, in earlier classes you have also studied about the concept of the probability, and we give the definition that probability is a measure of uncertainty. Probability is the measure of the uncertainty. Any event or any guess at what extent is true or false, that is known as a probabilities. Clear? So in the different cases you see 9th class as well as in 10th class, two type of probability we have to study. So in 9th class you have seen statistical probability, in which what we are given the data already given, and we have to find the direct probability. Data are collection given by some other person and using the formula, and we have to find the probability. So that type of probability we call the statistical approach of the probability. Then later on in 10th class you see the classical theory of probability. That is the classical theory of probability. In 10th class we give the formula for finding probability of any event is variable outcome upon total possible outcome. So in that case we are saying that each event have equal chance or equally likely outcome. If their events have equally likely outcome, one can find the probability. Also you see, like an example, when we are throwing a die, then probability of getting an even number. There are total 6 outcome. Total possible outcome for a die is 6. Total possible outcome 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And out of that even number are 2, 4, 6. So variable outcome 3. Total possible 6. So you get 1 by 2. Yeah? So here also we are saying these have equally likely outcome. So these two theory we have already studied in 9th and 10th class. So dear student, in both the theories have some serious difficulties. So what difficulty that we have seen? These theories cannot be applied to the activities or the experiment which have infinite number of outcomes. Because in the both theories we are using the formula, in that we say total possible outcome. So total possible outcome you should know, and variable outcome also you should know. So the events where we have infinite number of outcomes, and in that case if you want to find the probability, then these theories are failed. Also one more, here we are saying each event have equal chance. Each event have equal chance to appear, means equally likely outcome. But you see in the daily life there are so many problems where these are not possible, that we give the equal chance to each one. each events or each cases it is not possible that equal chance is given, then also in this case this theory, these two theories are held to find the probabilities. So to find the probabilities of this type we need a third type of a theory. So in 1933 a mathematician, that is Russian mathematician E.N. Kolmogorov published a book that depend on some axioms. He takes some points or some facts, axioms, in book published to interpret the probability, and his book's name is Foundation of Probability. Foundation of Probability. In these books he gave the some exams, and based on these exams given the interpretation of the probability in new ways, or we can say there we study about is the approach. So this approach is based on axioms, that's why this theory is known as axiomatic approach of the probability. So third one is the approach, axiomatic approach of the probability. So what's it? This is the 9th class, you see, approach. 10th class, now with some latest or advanced theory of the probability we have to see. So dear student, to know about this or to study axiomatic approach of the probability, we need some terms to learn. There are some terms which we have to use in this theory. So that are first is the random experiment. So first of all we see what is the meaning of random experiment. So experiment you already know. In science subject you have already performed the experiment, or in daily life also there are some experiment we have to obtain or follow or perform. So what is the meaning of experiment? In that case we are doing some activity and we are already familiar with the result of this experiment, and we have to test either we are getting that one or not. So that is the experiment. Clear? Simple experiment or science experiment already we are familiar, or the teacher give the instruction to you that perform this experiment and result should be this. Result in advance we know, or teacher or inspector tell us the result of this experiment should be this, or color of the solution should be this, or the length of the vernier caliper, if you measure with the sphere, then sphere length will be this, or any way. So the result in advance know, that we are known as the simple experiment. Now what is the random experiment? Random experiment means we cannot say result in advance. Correct? We are not say the result in advance. Like suppose we are throwing a coin, then we cannot say it will be turned into head or tail. In advance we cannot say the result will be head. Perform this activity, you will get the head. It is not necessary. Similarly, when you are throwing a die, we cannot say it shows 6. It may be, but it is not sure. So such type of the experiments in which the result cannot be say in advance, or we are not familiar with the result or confirm with the result in advance. So such type of experiment are known as the random experiment. So an experiment is called a random, then there are two conditions. It has more than one possible outcome. Like in the general experiment, you have always one possible outcome. Clear? When you see the titration of any compound or chemical, then always say final color of the titration should be pink. It means result should be 1. Correct? Similarly, in other also, you see the result will be always 1. But in the experiment of the mathematics like dice, when you throw a die, the result may be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 or 6. Different results are there. So there are two conditions that the experiment is called a random experiment if it satisfies the two conditions. First, it has more than one outcome. It has more than one outcome, or one possible outcome. More than one possible outcome. Secondly, it is not possible to predict the outcome in advance. It is not possible to predict the result in advance. In advance, we cannot say that this result will be there. Clear? So these two cases may be there. So what is the property for that one, or how we can identify the experiment is a random or not? First one, it has more than one possible outcome. Second, the result of the experiment cannot be predicted in advance. एडवांस में हम नहीं कह सकते कि ये 2 ही आएगा या 3 आएगा या 4 आएगा. Right? So such type of experiment is called a random experiment. So in our this chapter probability, whenever we are talking about the experiment, simply we are using word experiment. It means it is a random experiment. Random experiment, it has more than one possible outcomes and we cannot predict advance result of the experiment. Clear? Now outcome and sample space. A possible result of a random experiment is called outcome. So outcome, you already know what is the meaning of outcome. Outcomes, a possible result of random experiment. A possible result of a random experiment. A possible result of a random experiment is called as output. Clear? Like suppose you are throwing a dice, then what is possible result? It may be 1, 2, 3, 4. So that outcome may be 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5. So these are the outcomes. The set of outcomes of an experiment. The set of outcomes of a random variable. Random experiment is called sample space. Is called sample space. So what is the meaning of sample space? The set of outcomes So suppose you are throwing a die, then what is the set of outcomes, possible outcomes? That is maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 or 6. So all these are possible outcomes we write in the form of a set. So this is known as sample space of the experiment. So this is clear. We are using the word random experiment, outcomes and sample space. So whenever we are using these words, that we are clear what is the meaning of these. Sample space. So sample space is always associated with the experiment and it is denoted by capital S. Each element of the sample space is also called as a sample point. Sample point. So what is the meaning of the sample point? Each outcome of the sample space or each point of the sample space is called as a sample point. Like 1 is the sample point, 2, 3, 4. So each outcome or each member or each element of the sample space is known as sample point. Right? In other words, each outcome of the random experiment is also called as a sample point. Now we take some examples. Now some examples are given how to write the sample space of the experiment and how we can find total possible outcome for any experiment that we have to see here. So this is only the first point. With the help of this we can solve first exercise also. Very easy exercise is given that you already know. Like say example first, 2 coins. 2 coins. Say it may be 1 rupee coin and 2 rupees coin are tossed once. Find a sample space. Find a sample space. So we know that when we are throwing 2 coins, it may be of 1 rupees or 2 rupees or any, then there are 2 either head or tail. So let head of the coin we are denoted by as usual by H and tail by T, capital T. So dear student, you already know when we are throwing 2 coins, then total possible outcomes. So in sample space we write both may show that, or first coin show that and second is tail, or first is tail and second is head, or both coins show the tail. Is it clear? Ordered pair you already know in 10th class. Both coins are show head and head, first and second. First head, second shows tail. First tail, second head, and first and second both coin shows tail. So T. So in this way you can solve. Similarly, second example C. So here these experiments are ordered pair of H and T for the stack of. You may write here comma or you may omit comma, but generally for clarification we write the comma used. Now second say find a sample space. Example second, find the sample space associated with the experiment of rolling a pair of dice. Rolling a pair of dice. So these all you already know what result will be there, one blue and other is red. Also find the number of outcome of this sample space. Also find the number of outcomes of this sample space. So when pair of dice is thrown, so you know that total possible outcomes are 36. So in solution there are total 36 outcomes in the throw of a pair of dice. So when you throw a pair of dice, we know there are 36. So what possible outcome? The sample space contain, it may be 1 1, 1 2, 1 3, 1 4, 1 5 and 1 6. Means first dice shows 1 in each case, and second may be showed 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 or 6. Now similarly first dice show the 2, that is 2 1, 2 2, 2 3, and in this way 2 6. Similarly 3 1, 3 2, 3 4, 3 6, 4 1, 4 2, 4 3, 4 5, 4 6. 5 1, 5 2, 5 3, 5 6, and then 6 1, 6 2, 6 3, 6 6. So these are the total possible outcome or points of the sample space. You can easily write. Correct? Now see question number, example third, very easy example given. Only you have to find the sample space of the experiment. So third says, in each of the following experiment, specify appropriate sample space. Means you have to find a sample space. So we have to find the sample space. In case are given. So A is given, a boy has, first a boy has 1 rupee coin and 2 rupee, 2 rupees coin and a 5 rupee coin. 2 rupee and 5 rupee coin. 3 types of coin are there. In his pocket, he takes out 2 coin out of his packets. In his pocket, 3 types of coins are there in his pockets. Then what says? He takes out 2 coins. He takes out 2 coins. One after another. One after the other. One after another. Then what is the sample space we have to find? For this case, second it says, second case a person is noting down a person is noting down the number of accidents, along a busy highway, along a busy highway during a year, so for both the case you have to write a sample space. Clear? Now suppose we can say in first case a boy have three types of the coin, so we may mark as P, Q, R. Clear? So let Q denotes 1 rupees, let Q denotes 1 rupee, H denotes 2 rupees, and R denotes 5 rupees coin. These we are supposing. R denotes the first coin he taken out of packet may be any one. Clear? Now question what says? A boy has 1 rupee, let's suppose 1 rupee we are taking Q, and 2 rupees we are taking H and third. So there are three types of coins, Q, H and R. Now condition what say he takes out two coins one after other, and एक coin निकालता है और उसके बाद में दूसरा निकालता है, दो coin निकालता है, तो उसके लिए सैंपल स्पेस क्या क्या हो सकते हैं। तो जब उसके पास तीन कॉइन है तो तीन में से दो निकालेंगे तो क्या क्या आ सकता है, दैट इज द सैंपल स्पेस। जैसे फर्स्ट उसने तीन निकाले उसमें से क्यू आ गया, फर्स्ट इज क्यू, सपोज ही टेक दिस क्यू, देन सेकंड इट मे बी एच और इट मे बी आर, सो क्यू एच और क्यू आर, राइट। नाउ सपोज फर्स्ट ही गेट एच और उसको सपोज फर्स्ट में एच आ जाता है, तो सेकंड में क्या आ सकता है, क्यू और आर, और फर्स्ट में आर आ जाता है, फर्स्ट ड्रॉ करते आर आता है, तो सेकंड टाइम में जेड में से क्या आएगा, क्यू और एच। सो दीज आर पॉसिबल आउटकम्स, सो दिस इज द सैंपल स्पेस। सो वी गेट द सैंपल स्पेस एट QH, QR, HQ, HR, RQ and RH. Clear? Now see, second part see, this is say a person is noting down the number of accident along a busy highway. तो हाईवे पे एक्सीडेंट कितने होंगे वो नोट कर रहा है। तो आप मान लो आज चले गए सुबह सुबह और दिन भर बैठे रहे, पता चला कोई एक्सीडेंट हुआ ही नहीं, तो एफ मिस आपने क्या ऑब्जर्व किया, आज 0, कल चले गए फिर नोट डाउन किया कि कोई एक्सीडेंट हुआ, 1 हो गया, नेक्स्ट डे गए 2, उसके बाद 3, इस तरह से कुछ भी हो सकता है, 4, 5, 6 up to infinity. So this sample space contain points 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Clear? So in this way you can easily write. Next, a coin is tossed. 4, 3. A coin is tossed. If so that we draw a ball from a bag, we draw a ball from a bag, which bag? Containing of 3 blue or consisting of 3 blue, and in the board bag there are 3 blue and 4 white balls, 4 white balls, and if it shows 10, if it means coin. Shows tell we throw a die. We throw a die. Now say describe the sample space of the experiment. Describe the sample space of the experiment. So you have to write the sample space of this experiment. So very easy. Suppose we are throwing a coin. So you can say it may be H or T. So let H denotes head, T denotes tail, and B1, B2, B3. There are 3 blue balls. Are blue balls. And 4 white. So W1, 2, 3, and 4 are white balls. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. These are outcomes of a die. Now see sample space as. Now question see very carefully. A coin is tossed if it shows head. Suppose we are tossing a coin and we are getting head. First time आपके पास head आ गया तो क्या करना है? We draw a ball. तो आपको एक बॉल ड्रॉ करना है. कहां से करना है? एक बैग में से जिसमें 3 ब्लू है और 4 व्हाइट है. ठीक है ना? बैग के अंदर 3 ब्लू प्लस 4 व्हाइट. तो हेड के साथ ये जैसे आप इसमें से एक बॉल निकालोगे तो वो 7 में से कोई भी हो सकती है. राइट? तो ये ब्लू हो सकती है. फर्स्ट 3 ब्लू है, ये तीनों में से कोई भी आ सकती है. हेड के साथ व्हाइट कोई भी आ सकती है. सो वी कैन से H B1 आ सकती है, H B2 आ सकती है, H B3 आ सकती है, या H W1 आ सकती है, H W2 और H W3 और H W4. जब ऐड होगा तो इनके साथ में ये आ सकता है. अब चाहे तो स्मॉल ब्रैकेट को हटा सकते, सब में कोमा लगा दीजिए. यू मे राइट इन दिस वे. नाउ दिस इज व्हेन हेड. जब आपके पास हेड आया तो आपने एक बॉल निकाली और वो बॉल क्या क्या हो सकती है वो हमने लिख दिया. इसी तरह से जब आपका टेल आ गया एंड इफ इट इज शोज टेल, इफ वी आर गेटिंग टेल, तो आप क्या करोगे? डाई फेंकोगे. जैसे टेल आएगा सेकंड टाइम में डाई. सो व्हेन यू थ्रो डाई अगेन देयर आर 6 रिजल्ट. टेल 1, टेल 2, टेल 3, टेल 4, टेल 5 और टेल 6. तो ये पॉसिबल आउटकम आएंगे. These are. तो टेल के साथ 1 भी आ सकता है, डाई फेंकेंगे. 2 भी आ सकता है, 3 भी आ सकता है, 4 भी, 5 भी और 6 भी. तो इस तरह से आपके ये आउटकम आएगा. नेक्स्ट एग्जांपल फिर. कंसीडर एन एक्सपेरिमेंट. कंसीडर an experiment in which a coin is tossed. In which a coin is tossed repeatedly with again we are tossing a coin until a head comes up. Until a head comes. Describe the sample space. Describe the sample space. Means we are throwing a coin again and again till it not turns up in head. जब तक हेड नहीं आएगा तब तक आपको क्या करना है, उस कॉइन को टॉस करते जाना, राइट. देन व्हाट विल बी द सैंपल स्पेस ऑफ दिस एक्सपेरिमेंट, राइट. सो इन द सैंपल एक्सपेरिमेंट what result may be there. Suppose you are throwing a coin and first time you are getting head. जैसे आपने कॉइन फेंका और बाय चांस फर्स्ट टाइम ही आ गया तो आपका आउटपुट क्या हुआ, हेड. If we are throwing coin and we are not getting first time head, it means we are getting the tail. So it means we have to throw again it. जैसे ही आपने फर्स्ट टाइम थ्रो किया और आपका टेल आ गया तो हमको खत्म नहीं करना, प्रैक्टिकल जब तक करते जाना जब तक हेड नहीं आए. सो इफ यू आर गेटिंग टेल देन अगेन वी थ्रो, सपोज अगेन वी गेट हेड, देन इट इज फिनिश्ड. एंड सपोज इन सेकंड थ्रो आल्सो वी गेट टेल, फर्स्ट में भी टेल आया फिर फेंका फिर टेल आ गया फिर फेंका तो हेड आ गया, खत्म हो गया. एंड सो ऑन. इस तरह से जब तक लास्ट में हेड नहीं आएगा तब तक हमारा ये प्रैक्टिकल चलता है. सो अगेन दिस विल बी गोज टू इंफिनिटी. सो डियर स्टूडेंट, यू हैव टू सी इन डिफरेंट केसेस हाउ वी आर फाइंडिंग द सैंपल स्पेस. हियर इन दिस पॉइंट और टुडे वी हैव लर्न ओनली हाउ टू फाइंड द सैंपल स्पेस ऑफ एन रैंडम एक्सपेरिमेंट. वी आर नॉट फाइंडिंग द प्रोबेबिलिटी. अभी हमने प्रोबेबिलिटी के बारे में नहीं पढ़ा कि प्रोबेबिलिटी क्या होगी, हमने सिर्फ पढ़ा है कि सैंपल स्पेस क्या होता है और उसके आउटपुट क्या आ सकते हैं. तो इसमें आपने कई में देखा होगा इंफिनिटी आता है, लाइक एक्सीडेंट वाले केस में और इसमें भी. तो इनकी प्रोबेबिलिटी निकालना हमारे जो 9th और 10th में प्रोबेबिलिटी पढ़ा उनके बस की बात नहीं. सो दैट्स व्हाई वी आर लर्निंग समथिंग हाउ टू फाइंड द sample space of the experiment, right. So with the help of this you can easily solve the exercise 16.1. in this exercise only you have to find a sample space. Some interesting experiment are given. For that you have to find a sample space. So dear student, this is all about for today's class. Thanks for watching and have a nice day. To be continued with us for more videos.